Anna Katharine Green, November 11, 1846 – April 11, 1935, was an American poet and novelist. She was one of the first writers of detective fiction in America and distinguished herself by writing well-plotted, legally accurate stories. Green has been called the mother of the detective novel. Life and work. She was born in Brooklyn, New York on November 11, 1846. Green had an early ambition to write romantic verse, and she corresponded with Ralph Waldo Emerson. When her poetry failed to gain recognition, she produced her first and best-known novel, The Leavenworth Case, 1878, praised by Wilkie Collins, and the hit of the year. She became a best-selling author, eventually publishing about 40 books. On November 25, 1884, Green married the actor and stove designer, and later noted furniture maker, Charles Rolfes, 1853–1936, who was 7 years her junior. Rolfes toured in a dramatization of Green's The Leavenworth Case. After his theatre career faltered, he became a furniture maker in 1897, and Green collaborated with him on some of his designs. Together they had one daughter and 2 sons, Rosamond Rolfes, Roland Rolfes, and Sterling Rolfes. Her daughter Rosamond married Robert Twitty Palmer. She died in 1930 and was buried in Buffalo, NY, where her grave is today located in the Forest Lawn Cemetery. Green died on April 11, 1935 in Buffalo, New York, at the age of 88. Critical response. Though Green's book The Leavenworth Case is frequently cited as the first mystery written by an American woman, The Dead Letter by Celie Regester was published earlier, 1866. In a discussion of women writers of detective fiction, scholar Ellen Higgins in 1994 chronicled the work of Green as popularizing the genre a decade before Arthur Conan Doyle brought out his first Sherlock Holmes story. I only found out afterward that some people were a little upset with it because they don't want to hear about women competing with the master. Higgins said, Green is credited with shaping detective fiction into its classic form, and developing the series Detective. Her main character was Detective Ebenezer Grice of the New York Metropolitan Police Force. But in 3 novels he is assisted by the nosy society spinster Amelia Butterworth, the prototype for Miss Marple, Miss Silver and other creations. She also invented the girl detective in the character of Violet Strange, a debutante with a secret life as a sleuth. Indeed, as journalist Kathy Hickman writes, Green stamped the mystery genre with the distinctive features that would influence writers from Agatha Christie and Conan Doyle to contemporary authors of suspenseful whodunits. In addition to creating elderly spinster and young female sleuths, Green's innovative plot devices included dead bodies in libraries, newspaper clippings as clues, the coroner's inquest, and expert witnesses. Yale Law School once used her books to demonstrate how damaging it can be to rely on circumstantial evidence. Written in 1878, her first book, The Leavenworth Case, A Lawyer's Story, sparked a debate in the Pennsylvania Senate over whether the book could really have been written by a woman. Green was in some ways a progressive woman for her time, succeeding in a genre dominated by male writers. But she did not approve of many of her feminist contemporaries, and she was opposed to women's suffrage. Legacy. In 2002, Buffalo Literary Walking Tours began an annual series of weekend walking tours highlighting authors with local connections. Green is included along with Mark Twain, F. Scott Fitzgerald, Herman Melville, Taylor Caldwell, and others. An adaptation of Green's short story, The Intangible Clue, featuring Violet Strange, was adapted by Chris Harold for the second series of BBC Radio 4's drama series The Rivals and starred Jeannie Spark as Violet Strange. Selected works: Amelia Butterworth series, That Affair Next Door, 1897. Amelia Butterworth I. Lost Man's Lane, a second episode in the life of Amelia Butterworth, 1898. The Circular Study, 1900. Amelia Butterworth III. Detective and Mystery Novels, The Leavenworth Case, 1878. A Strange Disappearance, 1880. XYZ, A Detective Story, 1883. Hand and Ring, 1883. The Mill Mystery, 1886. 7 to 12, A Detective Story, 1887. Behind Closed Doors, 1888. Forsaken Inn, 1890. A Matter of Millions, 1891. Cynthia Wakeham's Money, 1892. Miss Heard, An Enigma, 1894. Dr. Izzard, 1895. Agatha Webb, 1899. One of My Sons, 1901. The Filigree Ball, being a full and true account of the solution of the mystery concerning the Geoffrey Moore affair, 1903. The Millionaire Baby. Illustrations by Arthur A. Keller, 1905. The Chief Legatee, 1906. The Woman in the Alcove. Illustrations by Arthur A. Keller, 1906. The Mayor's Wife. Illustrations by Alice Baba Stevens, 1907. The House of the Whispering Pines, 1910. $3,000, 1910. Initials Only. Color Frontispiece by Arthur Keller, 1911. Masterpieces of Mystery, 1913. Short story collection. The stories are later collected again in Room Number 3 and A Difficult Problem. Dark Hollow, 1914. The Mystery of the Hasty Arrow, 1917. The Step on the Stair, 1923. Non-detective novels. The Sword of Damocles, A Story of New York Life, 1881. The Defense of the Bride, and Other Poems, 1882. Rizafie's Daughter, a drama, 1887. Marked Personal, a drama within a drama, 1893. To the Minute, Scarlet and Black, Two Tales of Life's Perplexities, 1916. Short stories and novelettes. The Old Stone House and Other Stories, 1891. Featuring The Old Stone House, A Memorable Night, The Black Cross, A Mysterious Case, Shall He Wed Her, A Difficult Problem and Other Stories. Featuring A Difficult Problem, 1900. The Grey Madam, 1899. The Bronze Hand, 1897. Midnight in Beecham Row, 1895. The Staircase at the Heart's Delight, 1894. The Hermit of Blank Street, 1898. Room Number 3, and Other Detective Stories, 1905. Featuring Room Number 3, The Ruby and the Cauldron, The Little Steel Coils, The Amethyst Box, The House in the Mist, The Thief, The Golden Slipper, and Other Problems for Violet Strange, 1915. Featuring The Golden Slipper, The Second Bullet, An Intangible Clue, The Grotto Spectre, The Dreaming Lady, The House of Clocks, The Doctor, His Wife, and the Clock. Missing. Page 13. Violet's Own. Further reading. Giffany. C. A Bibliography of Anna Katharine Green. Clues. A Journal of Detection. 8. 2 Fall, Winter 1987. Maida, Patricia D. Mother of Detective Fiction. The Life and Works of Anna Katharine Green. 1989. Bowling Green State University Popular Press. Murch, Alma. The Development of the Detective Novel. 1958. P. Owen. London. Landrum, Larry. American Mystery and Detective Novels. A Reference Guide. 1999. Greenwood Press. Westport CT. Works by Katharine Green at Project Gutenberg. Works by or about Katharine Green at Internet Archive. Works by Katharine Green at LibriVox. Public domain audiobooks. Katharine Green at Find a Grave.